The 10 News Weather Authority, always watching and tracking for you from the JES Weather Center.
Happy Monday to you. So far, most of our downpours are very, very isolated. You see one of those in Nelson County, actually two of those just south of Livingston. Another straight downpour around Dublin in Pulaski County. That is about it for the time being. Just a little bit of humidity out there that's contributing to some of these very isolated downpours that we'll continue to see moving northwest to southeast here as we head throughout the afternoon. It is definitely one of those situations where you could drive into a downpour and then 5 minutes later, you're met with sunshine, right? So not everybody getting wet on a day like today. As we get closer to sunset and beyond, we lose the warmth of the day and we lose that limited chance for some of those downpours. Overnight, feeling more comfortable. Covington, Hot Springs 59, Wytheville 55 degrees, Alta Vista 63, Roanoke at 62. A lot of that has to do with a big time break in the humidity. That was obnoxious on Friday and Saturday. We squeezed some of that out in the form of showers and storms. Now, as the wind starts to come in out of the north and northeast, we'll see things feeling at least a little more tolerable heading into Tuesday and into Wednesday. So the AC actually gets a little bit of a break for some of us heading into the overnight hours, but it's back at it again first thing tomorrow afternoon. Covington 83, Danville 86, Rocky Mount 82, Pulaski 80, Wytheville at 78. Also paying attention, though, to the weather on the East Coast toward Wallops Island, specifically a rocket launch tomorrow night at about 8:30. Possibility for us to see the vapor trail from that launch a few minutes after liftoff. 80% odds of favorable weather. So we would have to look out about 2 to 3 minutes after launch toward the eastern and southeastern sky for a live stream of that. And more details, head to WSLS.com. And if you do by some chance see that vapor trail and you get a picture or a video of it, you can share it with us through Pin It on our weather app. So the first half of the week, again, not nearly as hot as last week, right? And thankfully, storm chances staying pretty low Tuesday and Wednesday. But here's what happens heading later into the week. You see all that heat off toward the southwest. You see some cooler air toward the northeast. So that temperature difference kind of puts us in a vulnerable zone for more showers and thunderstorms. That will start on Thursday, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about here with the extended forecast. So for today, temperatures mostly in the 80s. Again, a few isolated showers and storms can't be ruled out, but nothing in comparison to what we saw on Friday and Saturday. Tuesday, Wednesday morning starting in the 50s and 60s, so nice and comfortable. Nice change of pace from what we saw late last week. There's Thursday with increased storm chances, and that pattern doesn't really change much heading into the weekend. So you've got your typical warmth, your typical humidity, and your typical afternoon showers and thunderstorms with temperatures about 85 to 90 degrees. I'll take that over 95 to 100 in humidity.
That's what I was going to say. It's kind of a breath of fresh air compared to last week when we're looking at 90s. Right? And you're like, 80s is okay.
Yeah, and you know, I mean, listen, it's summer. It's supposed to get hot, but that was just like a different league of heat.
Yes,
especially for
oppressive.
Those. Right, yeah. And like we at least get to work in the AC. Some of you guys watching it right now aren't that fortunate.
Yeah.
So we're glad to have that over with for you.
Absolutely. Thank you, Chris.
You got it.